the savory chocolate recipe that I had promised to bring you, and it is chocolate paneer makhni. Yes, you heard it right. First time in the history of culinary world, here's a recipe that uses chocolate in a savory form. And just to make it clear, if you're thinking that this is your regular paneer makhni with chocolate added into it, then you are wrong. And this recipe seeks its inspiration from the Mexican chocolate mole. In Mexico, people make chicken recipe using chocolate and chili peppers. In this recipe, I have made a few changes and Indianized it. Also, I'm going to make a vegetarian version of it using paneer, and not just any paneer but chocolate flavored paneer. Yes, so I'm going to first show you how to make the chocolate flavored paneer, then sear it in the pan using a spicy flavoring, and then finally make the delicious chocolate makhni sauce. But before all this, let me tell you that this is one of the most treasured recipe that I have created after many trials and errors. But that's what the fusion theory is all about. Here I bring you one traditional recipe, and the next week I bring a fusion version of that same recipe. So if you're new to the channel and still watching, then I would assume that you are interested in such innovative content. So it would be really encouraging if you could give a shout out by hitting on that subscribe button. And while doing so, don't forget to press the bell icon so that every time there is a video update, you get the notification. Also, if you like this video, then do press the like button and share it with others as well. Now let's get started. For making the chocolate paneer makhni, we'll first begin with making the chocolate paneer. For that, take milk 1/4 cup and add cocoa powder half teaspoon. Now mix it. Now cocoa powder usually contains a lot of lumps, so just strain it once after mixing and keep aside. Now bring half liter of milk to a boil and gradually add the cocoa powder mix into the milk. Now once the milk has boiled, switch off the flame and add 1 teaspoon of vinegar at a time. I have diluted the vinegar using little water. For me, it took around 2 teaspoons of vinegar for half a liter of milk. Now you can see the chocolate milk has curdled. Now add chilled water to reduce the temperature. Strain the paneer or chhena in a muslin cloth. Squeeze out the whey. So our first layer of paneer is ready. Now in another vessel, bring 1 liter of milk to a boil. Here total I have used 1.5 liter of milk. Now once the milk comes to a boiling point, switch off the flame and let the temperature reduce a little for 2 to 3 minutes. Now gradually add diluted vinegar little at a time. Now once the milk has curdled, stop adding vinegar. Now add ice cubes or cold water. This will reduce the temperature of the paneer and will make the paneer soft. You may also use cold water as I have used earlier. Now pour the paneer on top of the chocolate paneer. Here totally I have used 2 tablespoons of vinegar for 1 liter of milk. Now squeeze out the excess whey. Now pour some ice cold water in a bowl and place the paneer. Keep a plate over it and place a heavy object to help the paneer set. Now I have used a mortar and pestle here. Now let the paneer rest for at least 45 minutes to 1 hour. It's almost an hour, and now let's check our paneer. You can see the paneer has set beautifully. Now let me cut it and show you the inside. You can see the paneer has got beautiful dual shade. Now you can also use normal paneer for this, but to make it look more appealing and taste more chocolatey, I have made a dual tone paneer. Here I have cut the paneer into triangles, but you can also cut it into squares. So our paneer is ready. Next we'll make our makhni gravy. Now for chocolate makhni gravy, heat a pan And dry roast cumin seeds 1 teaspoon. Next, we'll add 2 pods of cardamom and 5 to 6 peppercorns. Now dry roast everything in low flame. Now I'm not using any cinnamon or cloves as I want it to taste different from the regular makhni that we get in the restaurants. It's more like the Mexican mole sauce where the cumin is more dominant. Next, I'll add 2 teaspoons of oil and add the rest of the ingredients and fry them in the little oil that I've used. So first goes the chopped ginger. Here I've chopped 1 inch of ginger. Then chopped garlic, 3 to 4 cloves. Just fry a little for 1 or 2 minutes. And then I'll add 2 medium-sized chopped onion and also 2 large chopped tomatoes. Now fry everything for a minute or 2 till the onions become little translucent in color. Now add cashews 8 to 10 and Kashmiri red chilies 3 to 4 in numbers. Add 1 cup of water. Now cover it and let it simmer over low flame for 25 to 30 minutes. Now 25 minutes are over. Let's check our masala. You can see it has cooked well. Now we'll switch off the flame and let it cool before we grind it. The mixture has cooled down completely. Now I'll remove the cardamom pods and grind it into a fine paste. You may keep the cardamom, but I do not want the strong cardamom flavor, so I'm going to remove it. You need not add any water while grinding. Strain the mixture and keep aside. This will also help take out any of the fibers that are left in the gravy. So we are making chocolate makhni sauce, so can't skip the chocolate. So here in a bowl, I'm going to sieve 1.5 teaspoons of cocoa powder to take away any lumps. Into it, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of water and make a smooth paste. Keep aside and move towards making the final chocolate makhni gravy. For the chocolate makhni gravy, heat a pan and add 2 tablespoons of oil and a cube of butter. Butter because it's makhni after all. Now keep the flame very low and add Kashmiri red chili powder 1 teaspoon. Fry a little. Next add coriander powder 1 teaspoon. Fry for a minute. Now we'll add the makhni paste and mix it. Now when you add chili powder and oil first and then add the gravy gets a nice color because of the chili powder. So that's a tip. Now I'm going to add 1/4 teaspoon of dry mango powder as my tomatoes lack the tartness. So this is optional. Next add salt to taste. Let the gravy cook for 3 to 4 minutes. Next goes in our chocolate mix. Now mix everything thoroughly. Now instead of the cocoa powder, you may also use dark chocolate here followed by some sugar. Now I'm not going to use sugar. Instead, I'll add the dairy milk chocolate that already has sugar in it and also some added chocolatey taste. So I'm going to grate 2 cubes of dairy milk chocolate to give it a little hint of sweetness. But I felt the sweetness a little less, so I added 1 more cube extra. Now you can balance the sweetness as per your taste. I like keeping the sweetness very mild. We'll also add fresh cream, 2 tablespoons. Now mix everything nicely and you'll see our velvety smooth chocolate makhni gravy is ready. Now next we'll add the paneer. Now before we add the paneer, I'm going to enhance the flavor of the paneer a little more. For that, I'll heat a pan and add butter. Here I'm using salted butter. Add cumin seeds 1/4 teaspoon. Let the seeds crackle. Next, add chili flakes, 1 teaspoon. Now place the paneer and fry both sides over low flame until you get little charred marks. Don't fry for too long as it will make the paneer hard. 2 to 3 minutes on each side should be fine. Now this is an optional step, but even if you are using the normal white paneer, if you fry your paneer like this, it will definitely enhance the taste. So our paneer is ready, the gravy is ready. Now we are going to assemble. And our delicious Mexican mole inspired chocolate paneer makhni is ready. Do try this recipe with naan, parathas or chapatis. These taste surprisingly amazing. And when you do that, do let me know in the comments how did it turn out for you. And if you like this innovative recipe, then do hit the like button and subscribe The Fusion Theory for such amazing fusion recipes in the future. So see you soon with another fusion recipe. Till then, happy cooking to you.